What up, Yugi Boomer and Yugi Zoomer? I am still a raccoon, and oh my god, the news just won't stop coming. New selection pack in Master Duel, and I want to talk about it. Not a pack review, we all know what's in it, but I want to talk the impact in the metagame, right? Because this is some sexy card right here. Let's just start with the elephant in the room, G-Golem. Don't know much about them. They came out in a weird time in the TCG, right? It was like, not peak, but like just before the peak of tournaments meta. And like, at that time, like nobody was experimenting with anything, right? You either played tournament or you lost the tournament. So, G-Golem didn't have much time to shine in TCG. I'm just gonna be bold and say they have bolder, one might say, and they may have a chance in Master Duel. I think the deck has legs against Sprite, right? It's like a cyber spam strategy. They can do like all the cool access code talkers line. I don't know if it's better than like what we currently have, the Matmech, the Ignister, but I think it has legs, right? The deck has legs, it has a strategy, it has good card. Like all worst case scenario, like all the generic like Cyber's extender is gonna make the deck at least playable. So that's not what I want to talk about. Gem Knight, also not what I want to talk about. Still the same, like this support is so fucking bad. It's still the same fucking deck, still FTK bullshit. Didn't bring anything new to the deck. Let's just move on. This is what I want to talk about. Crystal Beast. As I say, those cards in TCG released in a really fucking bad time. Tournament peaked very shortly after, and like nobody was playing anything else. In this metagame, Crystal Beast was still topping. It was a powerful deck. It was a floodgate deck, sure, but it still could keep up with tournaments. And I think in Master Duel, that's just saying a lot. That's gonna be like a very real deck. Why was Crystal Beast so strong? Not because of this guy. This guy is garbage. Crystal Beast was good because of this card, Rainbow Bridge of Salvation. Lot of text, you don't need to read any of it. Only the last effect matter. You can banish this card from your graveyard, add a Crystal Beast monster, and a field spell from your deck to your hand. Not a Crystal Beast field spell, a field spell. This is literally terraforming, searchable, on steroids. In TCG, we used it to search Mystic Mine and Necro Valley. We don't have Mystic Mine in Master Duel. Necro Valley, not much of an FTK in Master Duel. However, we have a lot of shit we can do with this. We have Fairy Dragon. How does that help? Well, Rainbow Bridge can search Dragon Ravine. Dragon Ravine can send Destrudo. Destrudo can reanimate and synchro with your Crystal Beast Pegasus, a level 4 into Fairy Dragon. Fairy Dragon, pop the Dragon Ravine, get another field spell. Can be Necro Valley, can be more extension, does not matter, anything you want. And then you got the fucking Rainbow Dragon in the field to just keep extending. Rainbow Dragon plus like a Ghost Goblin trap, that's bare on the floor. Fairy Dragon plus like an Effect Veiler, that's rank 8 synchro. The fucking possibility, like the board building possibility are just like insane with Fairy Dragon. I'm just like super hyped to try it out. And I feel if we want to just get the Crystal Beast train going, gotta do it fast, because once tournament get there, the fun is over. Is that it? Is that no, or how could I forget the Hurt Fairy stuff? Kelbeck, Keldo, Agito, and whatever the last one is. Powerful cards. In TCG, they all got fucking like limited bullshit card. However, this is because of tournaments. We don't have tournaments. Other deck could play the Art Fairy, but most of them did it with the Vernisolf archetype that we also don't have. An archetype of Art Fairy. We're probably gonna add them soon. They're super fun, but whatever. So does that mean they don't do anything in Master Duel? Not really. There's still like one thing that I can just put into your mind, right? Just keep in mind, we have grass. Grass deck, not consistent, right? You draw grass, you win the game. You don't draw grass, you lose to Maxi. But Punk Engine, one card into Chaos Ruler. Chaos Ruler is 5 mil. The odds of hitting like another miller, pretty high. You didn't hit the other miller, does not care. Punk is a 1-card zombie vampire also. More mill, more chance to hit Earth Fairy. It's gonna be super easy to mill like 20 cards without grass. This is possibly like very like war crime heavy, right? I'm not gonna play it, but if you wanna try, I'm just saying there's some real potential here. Is that it? Oh, just before I end, like I think that's a very dry selection pack. But there's one card I want to talk about. This little one, Kurikara Divine Carnates. I feel this need to be said every time this card pops up. This is not a quick effect. This is not a hand trap. This is not Nibiru. You have to activate her during your turn. She is not good. That's it. That's all you need to know about this card. A tech card? Sure. In Cash Tier meta that's currently going on, it's possibly good, right? You use it to pop the Shangri-La, you use it to pop the Mind Hacker, you clear the board. But in our current meta, I don't see it like doing anything, right? Sprite does not care. What's even are the other top deck? Sprite doesn't care. Brenda does not care at all. Exosister also does not care. Fluunderies does not activate monster effect. Matmeg does not care. Now this is just not a card that you have to care about. Like keep your 90 dust. This card is do. Yeah, that's it for the pack. That's a pretty fucking small pack, but I feel, as I said, like gonna have him pack on the metagame. Crystal Beast, Conclave Control, Field Spell Control, really good. G-Golem, possibly good. And the Shuffler is gonna eventually break the game. Yeah, so that's it. See you next time, guys.